Have you been taking inspired action lately? Well, I have, and I've been manifesting some awesome stuff for myself. Inspired action can start opening doors for you. So why aren't you doing it? Why do you fear? Why do you have uncertainty and doubt about who you want to be? You can be your own worst critic and enemy, or you can be your biggest supporter. Which one are you going to choose today? I'll give you some quick examples to show you how inspired action has been working for me. A little background info though, I'm a musician and DJ. I produce and also do covers and remixes as well as original music. Type of music that I do is called cumbia, and it's really dancey type Latin music. So last year when Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us, I remixed it into my style and it blew up. People loved it, and I got tons of followers and tons of opportunities at that point. Well, flash forward till right now, and Kendrick just finished performing at the Super Bowl a week ago. So when I watched it, I saw that he was doing a step that looked like he was dancing cumbia. So I thought, okay, let me reintroduce my remix to people who hadn't heard it before. So I used that clip and I put my remix on it. I threw it up on Instagram, TikTok, and all that. It got over 1 million views within 2 days on Instagram, and a lot of opportunities started popping up for me. One being a DJ gig that I am now doing weekly because of it, and another opportunity that somebody is wants to hire me to make them music for their company, for their podcasts and different things like that. And then I have gotten more followers and more people interested in my music because of that. Another quick example, and long story short, I really like this musician from New Orleans named Gitkin, and I saw that he was coming up to Colorado. So I messaged him and I was like, "Hey, could I open for you? I see you're playing two dates here." And he said, "Oh yeah, I already have somebody for the Friday gig, but I need somebody for the Saturday. If you hit up the venue, just let them know that I'm okay with it, and if they reach out, I'll let them know too." I reached out to them. They're like, "Oh yeah, you're good. Like you said, you're good. You're good." So a few days later, I get a message from Gitkin's manager, which also runs a label, that another band called Baltus, which he's playing with on Friday, he basically was telling me like, "Hey, we'd love to invite you to the show. We really love your stuff. We'd just like to meet you." I was like, "Okay," and it's actually this Friday. It's tomorrow. And so a few weeks later, I get a message again from them. They're like, "Hey, do you have any unreleased music? We'd love to check it out." I was like, "Oh yeah, definitely." It was perfect timing because I had just gotten my masters from my friend who mastered it, and I sent it to them and they loved it, and now they're like, "Hey, we'd love to put this out on our label. Like, would you like that?" I was like, "Yeah," so we're actually going to talk details tomorrow when we meet for the first time. So a lot of awesome things have been happening because I've been taking inspired action. So why don't you take inspired action? Why don't you bet on yourself? Think about that and then do it. Much love.